Hello everyone. Welcome to Live in the Solution. I'm your astrologer and tarot card reader, Mary Trimble, here with your love and finance readings for the month of December. Oh, let me turn that off. Hold on. How do I turn that off?
That is me and your grandpa.
I need to turn the sound off on everyone. That. Oh my goodness. That's it. Okay. I turn the sound off on that so I won't be distracted. All right. So welcome. I'm just going to shuffle my cards for a little while the room heats up. And let's see who's going to join us this evening for Love and Romance. I'll have a little time for questions before and after all the readings. Okay, let's see what's going on. Hey, anyone that's there, if you would like to ask a question, now's the time. Good morning from Melbourne. Good morning, Melbourne in Australia. How are you? I haven't checked up. Are the fires still burning, or are they under control now? I haven't looked at the news in a while. I'm doing a media fast. Hello, Freezy Freeze. Okay. Does anybody have a question that they'd like to ask for the tarot before we start the love and romance? Sorry, love and finance. Ain't no romance without finance. You gotta have a J-O-B if you wanna be with me. Oh dear, I can't help myself. All right. I'm gonna give it a few more minutes and then I'll start. We'll start with Aries and go on from there. Hi, Lise. How are you, Lisa? Ooh, darling, all the cards came flying out when you came on. All right. Finance. Okay. Slavica, right? Is that how you pronounce it? I've probably totally balls that up. Hi, Nor. Hi, darling. Lovely to see you on here. Okay, let's just do a quick finance for Slavica, I'm imagining. Will I meet someone in March? In March of next year, 2020? Oh, okay. Let's have a look. Okay, so let me do Slavica first. Okay, so what would be helpful for Slavica to know in terms of finance? Oh, there was like the whole deck fell out there. Oh, you've got major messages. Let's have a look. Okay. Oh, okay. So you've got the 9 of Swords, Slavica. So that means that you are just thinking of the worst case scenario and you are worrying all the time. And you know, I always say that worrying never gets you anywhere. It's like, you know, I remember my dad as a child, all the bills used to come in brown envelopes and there'd be a stack and he said, what's the point in opening them if I can't pay them right now? Used to drive my mom insane. She used to go nuts. But what I always think of Gone with the Wind, the movie, you know, and she said, I'll worry about that tomorrow. It's nothing is ever solved through worry. If you can do kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, you know, if you can focus on trying to create money and the things that you can do to create it, you're out of this. Worry isn't going to help you. It's not going to attract the right energy towards you. So it's about searching and brainstorming. That's the word I was looking for. Brainstorming for ways in which you can change your situation going forward. So that's what I would say to you, Slavika. Stop worrying. Okay, who else will, okay, let me see. Okay, will Lisa meet somebody in March? Okay, let's have a look. Okay. Lisa will meet anyone in March. Huh. Well, I would say, I think I'm about to sneeze, so you're going to have to excuse me. When I do this on my videos, I cut them out. Man, I didn't. It was very close there. It's very hot. You know, my apartment, this building, it's either freezing cold or boiling hot. Doesn't seem to be any in between. Okay, so I would say yes. This is interesting because this is the... Oh, I might just sneeze. I'm on the verge, darling. I'm on the verge. Okay, so this is the Chariot, which means that it's been a difficult journey and it ends in triumph. So I would say this is triumphant. Yes, I would say you will meet someone. Let me see. Anyone meet someone in March? Hello, blah, blah, blah. Finance, yes, okay. Nor, what did you want? Same here. Finance? Was it finance? For you, Nor? Any good news coming my way? Thanks if you get me, but I really like your style. Thanks, PJ. Okay. Anything coming my way? Any good news coming my way? So this is for PJ. Any good news coming my way? Let's have a look. Oh, yes. Lovers. And as we're doing a love and finance, I'm going to say that this is somebody you could meet that's going to float your boat, that you're going to be very happy about. You know, because sometimes this means a decision. But you ask for good news. That's good news. Romance. Love is in the air every time I look around. Okay. True Scorpio. Hello. Hello, Kristen. Camilla Sarsi. Hello, how are you? Will I be moving to another state? Okay, Camilla. If I miss your... I'm going to apologize if I miss your comments in the beginning. Another 5 minutes and I will be starting the readings, and then afterwards I will continue the I'll continue the reading. I'll continue the questions. Okay, so this is for Camilla. Will Camilla be moving to another state? Let me just, I just need to shuffle these again. This is for Camilla. Oh, thank you for that super chat. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Will my website make money? I'll get to you right after this. Will Camilla be moving to another state? Will Camilla be moving to another state? I would say yes. You've got the Two of Wands. It's like, you know, it's your decision either way, but the world is in the palm of your hands. I would say this is looking good for you. Yes. Okay, so Catherine Holm, will my website make me money? Okay, let's have a look at that. Will my website be making money for Catherine? Catherine. Will Catherine's website be making her money? okay, you've got the Hanging Man, so that means patience, right? So I think it will, but you have to have patience. It might be a slower start and it might not make as much money as fast as you would like. But look at it from a different point of view. There are all ways of making money with your website. You know, when you register it with Google, you can put ads on there. But I think eventually, I'm just going to clarify that to make sure, but this means patience. So it's not like you're going to launch it and you're going to make money overnight. But eventually, let's have a look. Let's clarify that. So, will it be successful ultimately? Yes, there you go. So ultimately, when you have patience, you've got the celebration card. Celebrate, da, 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 da. You'll be making money. You just have to be a little patient. Okay, Catherine, thank you so much for that super chat. I really appreciate that. You're welcome, Camilla. 7 years now, so thanks. Oh, great. It's good to see you, Kristen, too. Any love messages for Kristen? Kristen, let's have a look. Any love messages for Kristen? Let's just... I have to... I think I might change my my YouTube channel to the Singing Tarot card. I'm only kidding. I'm not going to do that. Okay. Kristen, right? Any love messages for Kristen? What love messages can you give for Kristen? What will be helpful for Kristen to know? Oh, no, it didn't fall down. Oh, thank you for that super chat, Moniz. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Okay, I'll get to your... okay, so this is about... This is patience too, Kristen. This is the Knight of Wands. So just keep doing what you're doing. You have to make, you know, slow progress. This is about, you know, being careful, about, you know, making strategic plans for your love life and just moving forward very slowly, but be patient. It's all about patience for you. And slow moving. Will I sign my lease next week? This is for Moniz. Will Moniz sign her lease for next week? Let's have a look for Moniz. Will Moniz sign a lease for next week? Oh, I would say yes. Look, you've got the Knight of Cups. That's a gift of love. You know, that's like that. I would say absolutely. This is a positive card. It's yes, Moniz. You'll be signing that lease next week. Good luck. Hey, Kevin McHugh, darling. Good to see you live. Live at 6, not live at 5. Oh, you're welcome, Kristen. Thank you. Okay, any more questions? Oh, I'm sweating here, darling. And I have the window open too. It's crazy. It's crazy. Oh, good. I'm so glad. Yes, the Knight in Shining Armor is coming in to rescue. You're going to sign it. It's good. It's a good card. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for your super chat. I really appreciate that. Okay. Any? Thank you. So sweet. Any questions before I start the readings? I will start with. I'm going to start with Aries and move on, and then we can do. Oh, will my trip next week be a success? Let's have a look for Kevin. Kevin. Will my trip next week? I'm going to just do this. Okay. Let's have a look. It's for Kevin. Will Kevin's trip be successful next week? Let's have a look. Oh, look at that. Yes, indeed. This is a beautiful new start. This is like a sprouting. It's going to start something wonderful for you. Even if something doesn't quite pay off at the time, it's sprouting. So it's a beautiful, beautiful gift. It's like the gift. Oh, thank you, Kevin. That's lovely. I really appreciate your super chat. This is a beautiful start to your trip. So it's definitely going to plant seeds that are going to turn, and it's a passionate card. This is the Ace of Wands, and it's a brilliant start to, it's like a business or a project or something. So this is beautiful. Yes, I would say absolutely it's going to be successful. You're going to be very happy. Oh, thank you, darling. You're so sweet. I love your little super sticker. Oh, it's a super sticker you bought me. Thank you. I love that. They just come out with those. It's the first time I've got one. Oh, I'm loving that. Loving that. All right. So, guys, I think on that note, I'm going to start the romance and finance readings for the zodiac, and I'll do that all the way through. Oh, thank you, darling. Love you, Kevin. I miss your face. When are we going to get together? So I'm going to start with Aries, and then I will go straight through the zodiac, and then afterwards I'll stay on and we can do some more chats. We can do some more questions and answers. How's that? I want to do this once a month. So this is my second month doing this. I want to make this, a good habit. Okay. Okay. Yes, dismal. I am. It's the opposite of my shirt, darling. Dismal land. You're incorrigible, Kevin McHugh. Aren't you? Kevin makes these amazing disco sharks and all these shiny, fabulous art pieces that hang in some of the best discos around the world. Beautiful, beautiful art he creates. Okay. So this is for Aries. I'm going to do it. Well, let's do... And it's so dismal. Now you've got dismal land. This was that art show in England, Banksy put together in Weston-super-Mare a few years ago. I was over there at the time. All right. Let us go to Aries. Okay, so this is for Aries. Yay, no, this is your sign. Okay, so first of all, we're going to do finance. Okay, no, love and finance. Let's do love. Okay, so this is love. We'll do 3 cards for love. What wonderful guidance, blessings, and helpful information can you give Aries in love for the month of December, for the whole month of December? What wonderful gifts, guidance, blessings. 2 more cards, please, for love. 2 more cards. There's 1. 1 more card for love. Oh, there we go. Hello. Okay, so we have 4 cards out for Aries. We have the Emperor, which is the King of Kings, and this is love. I would say that, the Emperor, if he represents a lover, it can be he can be a little detached emotionally. because he's a rational thinker, right? He's a left brain person. Is it left brain or right brain? I always get them mixed up. He's all about, he could be, you know, he's like a lawyer, a judge, that kind of, that he sees things very rationally, and he doesn't attach emotion. So he can sometimes feel like it can feel when you're around him that he's not connected to you emotionally. It's not that he doesn't care, he's just not that demonstrative or touchy-feely kind of thing. And you've got the conflict card with it. Now, if you're in a relationship, this is about dealing with this in a creative way. It's like you're not being heard, or he or she, your partner, isn't being heard. So this is a really important time to kind of sit down and both. Sometimes you need a mediator to sit down and allow you both to have your say what you need to say to each other in a safe place where you're hearing each other, because you're not hearing each other, you know, you're talking in different languages kind of thing. You feel disconnected from your partner from this, you feel disconnected from them emotionally, and this conflict is something that you kind of need to address, but in a very positive, in a very not positive way, in a very creative way. So even if you don't get help, you need to kind of set some time aside and say, look, okay, let's, you know, it's like putting a timer on. You say what you want to say in 10 minutes, and then I'll say, we won't interrupt each other. Then I'll say what I have to say in 10 minutes or whatever time you want. And then you can go into why you feel, you know, then you can respond to each other. But it's really about setting some boundaries before and handling it in a very creative way. If you are single, this means that if you're single, this means that you have an internal conflict. There's an internal conflict going on that you really have to address. So when I say that, it's like you're not sure really who you want, and you may not have really looked at your needs in a way that. So I digress, right? So you are looking for someone, but you need to be a little more clear about who you want in your life. So sometimes we're like, oh yeah, I want someone who's financially secure, I want someone who's loving, I want someone, and we're very vague, or we're specific in how they look, right? So you have to really write down, imagine yourself with a person, and don't think about their looks. It's got to be kind of character based. And you've got to imagine yourself with that person, and what does it feel like? Who are they? How do they react to you in a relationship? And that's, you have to be very clear about who and what you want out of a relationship, and how you want this person to react to you. And then you have these two cards, right? So this is, you've got the, I'm sorry for that noise. I had to open the windows because it's so hot in here. You've got the High Priestess, right? And then you've got, I'm going to wait for that to go past. Okay, so you've got the High Priestess, which means that you have, you know, this wonderful gift of intuition and psychic ability. And you've got the gift of love. And also, this is also psychic ability and intuitiveness, right? So if you're searching for someone and you're looking for someone, someone's definitely going to come in to your life this month. It's a definite, this is a definite start of something new, right? You are going to know who is right for you. You just have to trust your intuition and your gut feeling. Go with everything that you feel. Don't second guess what you feel. If you go on a date with someone, or you meet someone, or somebody is, say if you're online dating and someone's kind of asking a strange question, or they get a little weird and you feel a bit weird about it, then don't meet them. Go with your first instinct. It's very important to trust your instinct. But you definitely have the potential of meeting someone new and exciting, right? This is beautiful. If you're in a relationship, you can renew that. You have the potential, if you sort this out, you can really renew your love, and it can be, you can fall in love all over again. Okay, let's do the finance for you guys. Let's do finance for Aries. Let's do finance. Okay, what wonderful gifts, guidance, blessings, and helpful information can you give Aries for finance for the month of December? This is for Aries. What wonderful gifts, guidance, blessings, and helpful information can you give about Aries finances for December? Okay. Oh, there's 1, 2. Oh. Okay, you have really good cards out. You have the Page of Wands, which is wonderful opportunities. You could even have an investment opportunity or a business opportunity, Aries. This is very good news financially, and look at that. Dreams and wishes come true. All your needs being met. It's very auspicious, your finances. And you've got the Ace of Cups. This is all like, wow, you've definitely got the potential to make money this month and to come out on top. So maybe some people are getting bonuses. Maybe you're going to be very happy financially. That's for sure. How lovely is that? Oh, hi, Freezy Freeze. There's your Aries. So your love life can be maybe a little complicated, but in the end, great, as long as you trust your intuition. And finances are looking really good. Oh, okay, so hey, there you go. There's an investment that could pay off. But, use your intuition when you go for it. If you think, your first reaction when you see something is like, oh, maybe I shouldn't, then don't. It's really tuning into that. Because the Ace of Cups is all about intuition as well as love, right? So I feel like you're going to love your finances. Let's go on to Taurus. And Taurus is what time? I'll have to do the timestamps afterwards. If anyone noticed the time, they can do it for me. That would be nice. Someone could be a timekeeper. Okay, Taurus. This is for Taurus. This is a love relationship for Taurus. What wonderful gifts, guidance, blessings, and helpful information can you give Taurus on their love life for the month of December? Okay, Taurus. You're welcome. Yay, Nor, Taurus. Oh, look at that. You're such a cheerleader. I love you, Nor. Love to see you on here. Okay, Taurus. 3 cards for Taurus on love, and romance for December. There's 2. 1 more card. Oh, gosh, they all came out. Lovely. Okay. Oh, very oh, look at that. Dreams and wishes come true. The 9 of Pentacles. Actually, I thought it was the 9 of Cups. The 9 of Pentacles. Well, darling, is talking in your language. Taurus loves security. This is security. This is a nice look. The 9 of Pentacles. Look at that. It's about change. So something is changing in your love life, but for the better. And it's like, there's something that perhaps some of your relationships are ending, perhaps. I don't mean this in a negative way, but perhaps you've been Some of you may have been distancing or ending a relationship for a while, and it's almost like for some of you this is a good thing. But this is also people who are in a relationship. This is a lovely, lovely card. You're feeling secure. You're almost at 10, right? So number 9 is a very secure feeling in your relationship. If you're single, this is also a good card. It does represent change. So if you're single, your love life could be coming to a crescendo, I want to say. So it's getting to new heights, and you're feeling secure, you're feeling happy with your relationship, or looking for someone, perhaps, if you're single. So if you're single, I'm sorry, I'm a little distracted with the comments. Thank you, Nor. Okay, so if you are single, this is a one. I feel that some of you have ended a relationship and you've been kind of in a hallway, and this is where you're coming out of it and you're feeling like you can move on finally. That's what I feel, and I feel that you're going to move on to something new, because this is change and you're happy about this moving on. So maybe this has been a relationship that's ended for some of you, not all of you, because this is definitely for a message that people need to, those listening need to hear. So this could be that you're in a relation, you've been in a relationship, you've been in a hallway, and you're about to come out the other end. So this is a feeling of freedom, you know, and feeling secure and confident in yourself and ready to move on. And here you have the emperor, right? He's the King of Kings. And in this instance, what I'm getting for you is that this is about organizing and clearing things out that no longer work for you. So I feel that things have come to an end. I feel that the door behind you is closing and another door is opening in front of you. That's the image that I'm getting for single Taurians. So I feel that the door is opening in front of you, and look, and this is your language, Taurus. It's, you know, it's about, you know, this is about a new beginning. And it's like you're getting paid. Something new is going to come along that's going to be of more value to you, perhaps. And I don't mean that in a necessarily a monetarily sense, but I think a more secure relationship than you were in the past. So this is a potential of starting something new. And I feel that it's, for some of you, this is a relationship that will be like a partnership, a true partnership, where they've got your back and you've got theirs, and it's going to feel more secure in a way that you haven't felt before in a relationship. If you are in a relationship, there's a chance to change things for the better. This is an opportunity to rekindle your love, to fix problems that haven't worked out for you. Anything that's caused issues in the relationship, you can address, and you can actually clear the air and start afresh. So that's lovely. And now let's do finance for let's do finance for Taurus. Let's have a look. I'm answering personal questions, Alan, at the end. So hang on, and I'm just doing general readings now, love and romance, for throughout all the zodiac signs. So we're on Taurus, and this is for love. What wonderful gifts, guidance, blessings, and helpful information can you give Taurus on the subject of love and romance for the month of December? This is for Taurus, for love and romance for December. What wonderful gifts. Oh, there you go. 2 more cards for Taurus, please. 2 more cards for Taurus. This is about finance. 2. One more card for Taurus. Oh, there it is. 3. Oh, that's too many. One more card. There you go. Lovely. Ah, very interesting. So you have the Star card out. So that means there's a healing coming in for you. And this is like, the Star card is a card that spreads light where there was once darkness. So if you've been looking for a job, there's a possibility that you're going to see the path forward and be able to heal everything financially in you. Because Taurus are very, Taurus is very, driven by security and financial concerns. And so here you've got this wonderful, this is a card of hope. Bottom line, this is hope. So there is hope. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. It's like things will start changing for you and definitely get better. And you have the Queen of Swords, and she really represents, this could be a business opportunity or a business partnership that's kind of unusual that you may not have considered earlier. But she's a very astute, very intelligent, a brilliant woman, and she knows her stuff. She knows how to cut through the BS. She can see through. She's not intuitive or psychic per se, but she's studied people so in depth that she can just tell when someone's inauthentic. So it's really important to be authentic, to be you. Don't try to be anybody else. It's really important to be authentic to yourself. And also, this is the communication. She's the queen of communication and thought process. So this is also about looking at things in a rational way and speaking clearly and succinctly. And so slowing down, perhaps you may, I don't know why I'm getting this, maybe you've been talking very fast or not. I want to say, I don't know why I'm getting this, mumbling for some of you. So it's about being very clear, or perhaps not so much that you haven't been very clear with what you want in your communication. So it's very important to clarify everything you say. And that goes for the written word too. Be very, take time to look over your communications, like when you're writing a cover letter, or go over your resume to make sure that you are communicating exactly what you want if you're looking for a job. And in business, that's the same as well. And then look, in the end, you have the Chariot, and the Chariot's all about triumph. So whatever you are looking for, this is about determination, right? It's about tenacity. It's about you keep going, you keep your eye on the prize, you keep focused and keep going, and patience, because this journey ends in triumph. So just know that and believe it, and just it's going to happen. It's going to happen for you. All right, Taurus, now let's go on to, hello Deborah. Let's go on to Gemini. Gemini. Love and finance for Gemini. Okay, I'm just shuffling these cards before I go on to the other cards, so they can sit there. And now let's shuffle these. This is for Gemini. This is for love and romance. Gemini. My cheerleader there. Gemini. Okay. Let's see. This is for Gemini. What wonderful gifts, guidance, blessings, and helpful information can you give Gemini on love and romance for the month of December? Gemini, what wonderful gifts, guidance, blessings, and helpful information can you give Gemini on love and romance for December? Okay. These are general readings, guys, for the collective. 3 cards for Gemini, please. 3 cards for Gemini. Oh, okay. You've got 4 cards. The first card out, hold on, let's do this. The first card out, yeah. That's good, yes. This is for your sun, moon, and rising, so it's great. First card out is the Devil, right? Now, this can mean that you are too focused on the material realm. So it's all about finances. You may, if you're in a relationship, you may be having an issue with finances with this in this relationship. But it's definitely putting the focus on the materialism. And if you're single, you may have met a handsome devil. This also means distraction, right? So this could be a lovely person who distracts you in some way from what you're meant to be doing. However, you do have this lovely Ace of Wands next to it. So look, this could be the start of something interesting, but you really have to be careful not to allow this, not to lose yourself in this relationship, whether you're single or in a committed relationship. Because maybe you're going out too much, partying too much, getting, you know, doing something like that. But this, look, it's a lovely start. It's passionate, it's physical, it's very physical. There's definitely chemistry there. But be careful not to get lost in this relationship. And when I say that, it's like some people just get consumed by it, and you can get lost in it, and you can ignore the signs. You can rationalize the signs that this person may not be the best for you, because the physical connection is so amazing, and the chemistry is so intoxicating, is the word I'm getting. So you may be distracted from the things that you need to take care of. And it's so interesting. On NPR the other day, I was listening to this doctor who was talking about how our brain makes these connections when we fall in love. And it's really important to be able to see the red flags before we fall in love and make that break. Because once we get that connection and we fall in love, we don't see the negativity. All our friends and family see it, but we don't, because that connection, it's very difficult to break that connection. But that's, I digress, that's another, I'm really fascinated by that, actually. So that's what I would say here. And then the next 2 cards, you've got the Magician. So you're in charge here, darling. You're the author of your life. You can create the storyline that you want to create. And I always see this as empowering, but I got trickster here. So you may be tricked in some way. And I feel that you have all these opportunities here. You've got the 7 of Wands, so you've got all these choices, but there's some confusion as to whom to choose or which direction to go in. And I always say when the 7 of Cups comes in, it's about really stepping back and making that choice. And I always say meditation clears, because the answers are usually within. And, you know, Cups are all about emotions, right, and feelings. So, you know, look, sometimes you've had that, I'm sure you have. If you're old enough, you're going to have this experience where you've met someone and you're really feeling that connection, but something inside is telling you it's not quite right. Right? There's that nagging feeling like, oh my God, it's almost too much, if you know what I mean. It's too much too soon. So what I would say is slow down. And you know I want to sing that song, Slow Down, You're Moving Too Fast. Slow down, you're moving too fast. You gotta make the morning last. You've got to slow down, guys. You have to put the brakes on to a certain extent, because this passion is going to it's a whirlwind. It's going to take you up and swirl you around, and you won't know which direction you're heading in, and you won't be able to concentrate on anything else. So know that going in, and then you can put the brakes on a little and say, you know, yeah, because, you know, when you put the brakes on something, I don't know if you've been like that, and somebody's really over the top and you put the brakes on and then they get kind of angry and they don't want to hang around. Hey, and then you realize, oh no, wait, they're not that cool, you know? I want to say, you know, I want to say something, but I can't because this is a G-rated channel. So anyway, just be aware of that. Now let's go on to your finances. So this is for Gemini. For Gemini, let's have a look and see what's in store for Gemini with finances. So this is for money and finances for Gemini. What wonderful gifts, guidance, blessings, and helpful information can you give Gemini for finances in the month of December? Okay, 3 cards for Gemini, please. There's 1. 2 more cards for Gemini. 2. Oh, there you go. 2 cards. Alrighty then. Okay. So we have the moon coming in, and the moon is known, well, the moon is hungry. The moon wants, right? It has needs and it wants, and it's nurturing, but it wants to be fed. So you've got this, I'm getting that you are hungry to improve your finances, to make some money, and that's your underlying feeling, Gemini. Now, to go with that, you've got the Hierophant, which is saying, have faith and trust that things are going to be okay. Because the moon is going to have, you know, I need this, I need that, I want that, I want that. It's all that, you know, it's your focus is in what you want and what you need. But your focus should be on your faith, going back and saying, I'm going to trust that everything is going to happen. Everything that's happening right now is happening for a reason, and I will be taken care of. Everything will be fine. And then you have, which is interesting, everything in moderation, right? So that really goes with these for your love life. It goes for your finances, everything in moderation. When we fall in love or fall in lust, we can overdo it financially. Oh yeah, come on, let's do this. Let's go on this trip. Let's do that. Like totally irrational behavior. So you have to be very aware. And remember, that's your mantra for the month of December. Everything in moderation. Don't go over the top with gifts for people, or, you know, or pampering yourself too much. Don't give yourself too many gifts. Just be aware that you are going to, you know, you're going to have that feeling that you need and you want, and you know, but you must have faith, right? And trust that everything's working out the way it should, and you're going to be fine. Okay, Gemini, we are moving on to Cancer. And let's have a look what's going on for Cancer. Okay, let's have a look. Cancer, what wonderful gifts, guidance, blessings, and helpful information can you give Cancer on love and romance for the month of December? What is going on for love and romance in December? Thank you, Noor. Yay. Okay. Love and romance. This is for Cancer. What wonderful gifts, guidance, blessings, and helpful information can you give Cancer on love and romance for the month of December? 3 cards for Cancer, please. There's 1. 2 more cards for Cancer, love and romance. Oh, that's interesting. 2 more cards. Oh, there's, oh, fell over, flew off the table, darling. Oh, and 1 more card for Cancer. There you go. All right. Oh, it was 2 actually. Oh, that's interesting, that trying to come out. Okay. Oh, darling. Your first card is about juggling. You're like the multitasker, darling. So this is saying that, you know, you've got a lot going on. I'm getting that you have to balance your home life with your, you know, work and love. You've got to give the attention. If you're in a relationship, you really have to give the attention that your partner deserves, and you've got to balance that. You've got to when you're at home, focus on home. Don't be looking at you. Don't be answering emails or phone calls or texts about work. And when you're at work, focus on work 100%. It's really important to focus on the moment at the time it's happening, and don't get distracted by you know, what's going on at home if you're at work, or what's going on at work if you're at home. So you are giving yourself 100% to the task at hand. That's really important to do. And then you've got the Judgment card. So things are going to come up for you. You know, this represents Pluto, and Pluto digs deep and brings stuff up. You could, if you're in a relationship, some issues could come up in your relationship. Something like you could, you know, secrets can come out at this time. But honestly, when these come up, they need to come out, because they feel much bigger down in the dark, right? Where they're festering and growing and becoming what you have no idea what they are. And when you bring them up into the light and you handle it, I'm really getting the truth shall set you free. Now, this could be, you know, information on you that comes up. It could be, you could even, and this can be a transformation of you. You might find, you might get an epiphany about you and what you want and your needs and how you are in relationships, and you might get the chance to change who you are going forward in a relationship. I feel that this is healing in some way. This is something that needs to be addressed. And you know, listen, things are coming out all over the place. You know, we're looking at that on a global scale, because Pluto is playing a big role right now. Pluto and Saturn are coming to this huge conjunction in January, and that's where they're coming together, and they're coming, you know, it's a major event. All astrologers are talking about it, and this can be, you know, part of that. So don't be afraid of anything that comes up. Just deal with it. If it's something about you, handle it. If it's something about your partner or lover, or perhaps it's somebody that you've just started dating that you find something out. And it's better to find things out now and they're handled now than later down the road. And you have the 9 of Pentacles. So this is about security in a relationship. You can find, I feel that if you're in a relationship, you're going to feel secure. So maybe you're dealing with this, whatever this is, and then you get to a new sense of security within your relationship. Now, if you are single, and you are looking for someone, I feel that this is like an opportunity to meet someone that you're going, someone kind of special in the month of December, something that you can feel secure later on. Look, it's like everything's going on here. There are butterflies, so this is about change, and definitely security. The only thing, look, she's very she's dressed very opulently. She, you know, her dress is very rich. She's, you know, got a bird of paradise there, or some kind of bird. He's a falcon, actually, I think. A falcon, right? I think. I'm not sure what he is, and he's in her hand. I feel that she's got power. So I feel that you could meet someone, and it could be a strong, and look, right next to it, yes, you've got the Knight of Swords, the knight in shining armor. I feel that this is a righteous person. This can be a knightress. There's no gender here for the knight, no gender specificity. I can't even say you know what I mean. So I feel that this is somebody that you could meet. I feel if you are starting a relationship, this is going to go on to the next level. If you are meeting someone, I feel this is a chance. This is like a knight in shining armor is going to come in. You're going to be very taken with this person, Cancer. And it's an opportunity to really kind of build something to go forward. So I feel that you could meet someone very significant this month. And let's go to your finances and see what's going on with those for you, Cancer. I think this person that you're going to meet is kind of a rational person, and he or she is very intelligent and astute, and is very I feel that they are different to who you've dated before in the past. It's kind of it's somebody that you're going to choose that's going to make you feel secure, and it's not somebody you've gone after that you would have naturally gone after in the past. So it's somebody new. Okay, these are finances. This is for finance and money for Cancer. What wonderful gifts, guidance, blessings, and helpful information can you give Cancer in terms of finance and money for the month of December? Let's have a look. 3 cards for Cancer. 3 cards. Oh, there we go. 2 more cards for Cancer. 2 more cards. There we go. 1 more card. There we go. Okay. Okay, so the first card out is the 3 of Pentacles. So this is about teamwork. It's about, you know, working with others. So if you're in a job, it's like be a team member. Don't be dogmatic. Listen to listening to advice from others. Sometimes we're closed when we're listening to people. Oh, I can't be bothered. I know what they're talking about. Blah, blah. I know. We can be an I know, right? But this is really about listening to other people, even if you think they don't have, because these are 2 nobles, right here, listening to someone who's an apprentice, because they understand that he has some kind of expertise that they don't. So they are, you know, smart enough to listen to what he has to say and listen to his advice. And so this really is, and I feel that things can really grow for you if you are a team player. And you have the number 4, and this is holding on. So I feel that you're kind of in fear of your finances, and you're kind of holding on to it. You believe that finances, money is going to give you freedom, but that isn't necessarily the case, because look, he's got all the money, he's protecting it, he's got his hands around it, he's got his feet on it, and he can't move because he's so busy protecting what he's gained. So sometimes it's letting go of that idea. And also maybe your fear around not making enough money is blocking you from making the money that you have the potential to do so. And money's energy, so you have to kind of spend to, and I'm not saying go crazy spending, but you know, allow some to go. You can give to charity, you can just buy yourself something that makes you feel a little luxurious, something that's going to make you feel affluent, even if you don't believe you are, but something that feels good, whatever that is. It can be a little thing, it can be taking yourself out for a cup of coffee or something, it can be very small, but it's something that's going to make you feel abundant, because it's almost like you're blocked from finances. And then you have the Ace of Cups, so the potential for something new coming in financially. And also this is, intuitively knowing what's a good thing to take on if you're thinking about investing, or you're thinking about taking a job or changing careers, whatever this is. Go with your gut feeling, really trust your instincts. And you have the potential. Look, my cup floweth over. You have the potential to make money here if you change the way you're thinking and feeling about money, because currently I feel that you're blocking it from you. Okay, now let's go on to Leo, a lovely Leo. Heart-centered Leo. Leo. Oh, Leo, my love. Now, finances. Love. It's love and romance for Leo now. Love and romance. Let's have a look. This is for Leo. Love and romances. What wonderful gifts, guidance, blessings, and helpful information. Thank you, Nor. Leo, what wonderful gifts, guidance, blessings, and helpful information can you give Leo for love and romance for the month of December? I've got to do this one more time. Let's do it one more time. Here we are. Love and romance for Leo. Okay. 3 cards for Leo, please. There's 2. Oh, there's 3. 3 cards. We have 3 cards. Okay. Oh, lovely. Oh, darling, yes. You have the Knight of Wands. I feel that you could meet someone very, very interesting who's charming, sweep you off your feet. This is a lovely auspicious card. What I will say about this person is this person can be impulsive. They want to be entertained. They're exciting. They're enthusiastic. You're going to feel that enthusiasm and that passion from them. It's a beautiful passion. If you're in a relationship already, you can rekindle that passion, because look, this is, and if you're single, you're meeting someone new and exciting. I'm talking, oof, darling, off to the races, exciting for you. And in a relationship, you can rekindle that passion, darling. This is definitely a passionate month for you. And then you have the 3 of Pentacles. So this is about, this is about being creative in the relationship. It's about giving the attention and focus that your relationship deserves. And it's also about being a team player, being a partner to this person, as well as the physical and the excitement. And, it's about really, what's the word I want to say? Supporting your partner and letting your partner, it's being a team. Going through the world as a team, because I feel that you can create something really beautiful in this relationship. So that's exciting, Leo. Let's go on to finances for Leo. Let's see what's going on financially for Leo. Finance. This is for Leo. What wonderful gifts, guidance, blessings, and helpful information can you give Leo about finances for the month of December? Let's have a look. Finances for Leo. I have to do this off the table because my computer, I'm doing this live stream through my computer, and look, when I touch the table, everything wobbles. Okay. This is for Leo. Wonderful gifts, guidance, and blessings. Helpful information can you give Leo with regards to their finances for the month of December? Oh, darling, 3 cards straight away. That's so interesting. Your 3 cards jumped out for love and 3 cards jumped out for finance. Oh. Oh my God, this is amazing. Darling, you have 3 knights. You're off to the races. Things are really looking good for you. And they are the 3. Look at this. You've got the Knight of Cups, which is a beautiful gift, right? A lovely gift. So you could be getting that. You could be getting a raise. You could be getting a new job. You could be, your investments could come through. And this is like, so this is like loving what's coming through, right? You could get that big bonus might come in time for the holidays. And then you've got the Knight of Swords. So money is coming in, darling. You're getting paid. It's rushing in. And you've got the Knight of Wands. I would just say be careful about, you know, the Knight of Wands can be impulsive, so be careful about that shopping, darling. Leo, do not shop too much. You know, you've got to be careful of that. But this is like a lot of energy coming in financially for you, Leo. Look at that. Good news is much shorter, right, than challenging. And they came out. So you are lucky in love and money, Leo. How fabulous is that? Now we're going to go on to Virgo. Virgo. Patricia, I'm not answering any questions until after the readings. I'm going through the readings and then I'll go to questions. We can address that after the readings. So we are on Virgo, halfway through, guys, halfway through, nearly there. Virgo, romance and finance. Ain't no romance without finance. You gotta have a J-O-B if you wanna be with me. Yes, Virgo, 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 Virgo. Okay, what wonderful gifts, guidance, blessings, and helpful information can you give Virgo for love and romance for the month of December? This is general reading for love and romance for Virgo for December. Okay. What wonderful gifts, guidance, blessings, and helpful information can you give Virgo about love and romance for December? 3 cards. Well, there's 2. Is that 2? Yes. 1 more. Oh, there you go. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, darling, passion. Love. Love will keep us together. This is the archetype, darling. This is Mars and Venus. This is passion. This is love. Oh gosh, yes, definitely. This is lovely. And look at this. If you're looking for a relationship and you meet someone new, it is going to start hot and heavy. And it's a lovely foundation. I feel that, you know, you have the opportunity, Virgo, to meet someone who is worth. I think it's like you're going to build a foundation to move forward, a secure foundation. Because look, that's kind of, you know, I think of the 4 of Wands as like a table that's solid, right, and it's balanced. So it's a solid foundation from which to build something really significant. So I feel that that's lovely, and oh, that's great. And then look, you have this is green, but you can't see. He's kind of see-through because of my let me put him on here. No, because of my green screen. So he is the Green Knight. This is the Knight of Pentacles. So I feel that this is a very solid foundation, and it's a material, secure foundation. I feel that you're going to, this relationship can start off, and it could be very secure and really mean something big. I will say that he moves very slowly, so don't rush in, and don't, you know, draw the picket fence in your head, and, you know, just take things slowly. You know, things pan out in a much more stable fashion when you take things slowly. And, you know, you're an earth sign, so you understand that it's about being practical. So don't get carried away with Mars and Venus and all that physical energy, but definitely move forward. This is something very exciting. Now let's go on to finances for Virgo. Let's see what's happening financially for Virgo for the month of December. Dear God's guides, blessings, and helpful information. Can you give, what wonderful gifts, guidance, blessings, and helpful information can you give Virgo on their finances for the month of December? Let's do one more shuffle. One more shuffle for Virgo. This is for Virgo. What wonderful gifts, guidance, blessings, and helpful information can you give Virgo for the month of December? Virgo. Okay. For finances, darling. Okay, 3 cards. Okay. Oh, one more card. One more. Oh, there we go. Okay. So you have the Queen of Wands. So this is about networking. You have a really, you have an opportunity to network and to build some business connections or client connections. It's like you need to be out there. You have to put yourself out there, and you have to, don't underestimate yourself. You can do this. It's like go out, meet people. I feel that you'll make really helpful connections during the month of December when you go out, but you have to, you know, don't overdo it when you're out there, because, and take your business cards. You know, I feel that you can charm people and people will really be attracted to you. And it's just about building your confidence. And yes, definitely. So I would say be careful, because you've got the devil, and the devil is all about distractions, addiction, you know, too much emphasis on the material realm. So I would be careful. Yes, network, but don't drink too much when you're out. Things could get maybe a little messy if you do. So you want to be, you know, really think about moderation. Give yourself a 2-drink maximum when you're out networking, because when you go out, it's really kind of business opportunities. So you have to put your best face forward when you're out there. And then you have the 10 of Wands. And the 10 of Wands is saying, I feel that this is your card. It's like you take on too much. You take on too many responsibilities, and it's time to delegate or even ask for help. Sometimes when this card comes in, we want to do everything. I always think of it as like the martyr card, right? It's like martyrdom. No, let me do it. Let me do it. You know, it's almost like a control. I can do it. I'll do it. I'll do it. And you know, it's too much. It's holding you back. It stops you from progressing forward. So I would say, don't say yes straight away. Really say, oh, let me get back to you and think about that, because you really need to assess your limitations. It's like, okay, can I really do this? Is this, and I don't mean in terms of, you know, your capability, in terms of your self-esteem and whether you're capable of it, you know, to actually do the job, but you've got, can you do it because of all the other things that are going on in your life? That's it. It's about it. It's almost like, do you have time to do this? Can you take this on and delegate? You know, so this is really about delegation. It's about asking for help. Don't take on too much. So yes, think about, you know, going out, networking and making those connections, but don't overdo it, you know, with distraction. Don't get distracted when you're out there. You know, keep the focus on improving, you know, your situation. Whether it's, you know, vying for a promotion, you know, a raise, or, you know, new clients, or a new business, or an investment opportunity. So that's Virgo. Let's go on to Libra, shall we? Oh, that's the wrong deck. Let's go on to Libra. What do we have for Libra for love and finance? So this is going to be love and romance. First of all, 3 cards for Libra for love and romance. And then we'll go to some questions after. Love will keep us together. Libra, think of me, babe, whenever. This is for Libra. Libra, what wonderful gifts, guidance, blessings, and helpful information can you give Libra on love and romance for the month of December? We're coming to the end of the year, folks. Okay, 3 cards for Libra. 3 cards for Libra. Oh, there's 1. 2 more cards for Libra. We're getting there, Nor, don't worry. We're getting there. 3 more cards. 2 more. Okay, 1 more card for Libra. Oh, there we go. Here we go. Okay. The first card out for Libra is the Three of Pentacles. So this is about, listen, if you're in a relationship, this is about giving time to your relationship. It's about listening to your partner. It's about your partner listening to you. It's about being a team player. It's like sometimes your partner needs support. You have to go in there and support them. It's about also being creative. It's what can you do? Focus on your relationship in a creative way. What can you do that's going to bond you further together, to make you grow? This is a potential for your relationship to grow. But give it the attention it deserves. And then you have the moon. So the moon is a beautiful connection. I feel that you will have a lovely connection, and you're going to be aware of your needs in the relationship, because the moon is hungry for love. Hungry for your love. And here you have the Knight in Shining Armor, the Knight of Wands. Passionate. I feel that you're going to make a lovely connection. If you're in a relationship, you're going to feel that connection resurge, especially when you're, spending time on it. If you're looking for someone, spend time on looking for it. Put your intention in there to meet someone wonderful, and so you shall. Love will keep us together. Now we're going to do finances for Libra. This is for finances. What wonderful gifts, guidance, blessings, and helpful information can you give Libra on their finances for December? Let's do this again. What wonderful gifts, guidance, blessings, and helpful information can you give Libra on their finances for December? What's going on financially for Libra? Okay, 3 cards for Libra. There's one. Oh. Two more cards for Libra on finances. There you go. Ooh, and one more card for, there you go. Flying out. Oh my God, it's so funny that this card keeps coming up for everyone. So definitely crossover. Okay, so the first card up is, this isn't the one that keeps coming up, is the Page of Pentacles. This is a beautiful, look, this can be a message of, this can be the start of something, or the message. This is saying go ahead. If you've met someone, go ahead. That's it. I got that screaming when I was looking at it. Go ahead. I think that this is a good omen that you should just go for it. So maybe you've been on the fence about someone, but it's saying go for it. Enjoy the journey. You're ready to move on. If you are in a relationship, this is about moving on to a more secure. This is a secure feeling, because it's the, it's manifesting. It's the pentacles, so it's what's happening here and now on this 3-dimensional plane. And so this, I feel that you're ready to move on to the next phase in your relationship. This is about growing together. And this is the Knight in Shining Armor, guys. If you're looking for it, go for this guy. If you're single, go for this guy or girl. I say guy, excuse my gender specific comments. I don't mean it that way. If I say guy, it means girl or guy. So this is a beautiful opportunity, and go for it, darling. However, you've got the Devil, and this is showing up a lot, and it doesn't surprise me, because there's all these parties, over the holidays. So we have to be careful not to get too distracted. And this, this can mean addiction. You could be addicted to the person that you've got to be very careful not to get too distracted by the person that you meet. If you're looking for someone, it's really important to kind of put the brakes on mentally. Don't dive into the deep end. Yes, it's exciting and it's wonderful and it's an opportunity, but you can get carried away with it. This can be like obsession sometimes. So you've got to, every time you think about this person, try to distract yourself from that, from that obsessive thought of someone. So you want to be careful. And, if you're going out to parties, don't drink too much. Don't, because that could lead you to losing control kind of thing. But Libra, it looks good. Let's go on to your finances, shall we? Oh, I need a little water there. Okay, so this is for finances for Libra. Okay, what wonderful gifts, guidance, blessings, and helpful information can you give Libra about their finances in December? Let's do this again. Let's do this. This is for Libra. What wonderful gifts, guidance, blessings, and helpful information can you give Libra on their finances for, yes, there we go. Okay. This is for Libra for finances in December. 3 cards for Libra, please. 3 cards. There's 1. Lovely. 2 more cards. Please, 2 more cards for Libra. 2 more cards. There's 2. Came out straight. Okay. All right. So your finances, darling, are healing. I feel that, if you've been a bit lost financially, or, perhaps you've been looking for a job for some of you, or you've been waiting for a raise or a promotion or something, this is hope. So particularly if people haven't been doing that well financially, this is like, light is being shed on this, and you'll have some clarity where you've been kind of I feel like you've been in the hallway and you don't know what's happening, but this is like, you're going to see a light at the end of the tunnel. You're going to see some hope for you to move forward. She spreads light, starlight where there was once darkness. So she illuminates a path forward. So maybe you've been kind of, deciding what you want to do next. And there's going to be a light shed on it. You're going to see and you're going to understand what you want to do and where you want to go. And look, you have an opportunity coming in, and this is definitely financial. This is like some of you have started something and you're starting to see the potential, the payoff. You're starting to see it's like I always think of this, it's like the crocuses coming through the ground in the spring. It's like, oh, hope springs eternal. That's what I've just got. Hope springs eternal. So things are really looking great. And you have the 5 of Swords. And the 5 of Swords this is when you try to win an argument that can't be won. So when I first saw this, I thought it was an internal argument, and I feel that I really am getting this, and it's really resonating with me. So for some of you, you're really beating yourself up. You're really your internal dialogue is just criticizing yourself to such an extent that you are feeling demoralized, and you're feeling defeated. So I feel that you feel defeated in some way. But you have these 2 beautiful cards. So it's like, come out of your head, Libra, and stop beating yourself up. Stop being cruel to you. It's like you're being cruel to yourself. It's interesting because when, in life coaching that I do, one of the first things I do is have people do mirror work and really acknowledge and start observing their internal dialogue. You get that from Louise Hay. She started that whole thing, right? So it's really looking at your internal dialogue and how, and I've been working on my entire internal dialogue for years, and then one day I'm walking past a mirror and I heard, fat cow. I was like, I said that to myself, right, in my head. And I was like, oh my God, if somebody said that to me, I'd deck them. I'm not physically aggressive. I'd like to think I would. I would verbally eviscerate them like I do to myself. So once I became aware of that, I was like shocked. So sometimes it's like we start to hear that internal dialogue, and when we start to hear it, then we can quieten. It's not like we can't get rid of it per se, but we can turn it. We can turn the volume down, and then we'll start to say things. When you do mirror work, you start to say lovely things. So I feel that you're up in your head. You're up in your head and you're berating yourself. When you start to acknowledge that, then you can diminish it and not give it. You won't be giving it the power, because it's been going on in the background and it's been saying this in your own voice, so you're believing it, right? And then when you really realize, and you're like, wow, it's what, in meditation we call that the monkey brain. Well, it goes off in all directions, but it can be very cruel. We can be very cruel to ourselves. So Libra, I say, stop being cruel. There's hope. All right, now let's move on to Scorpio, darling. Let's see what's going on to finance. No, love. Love will keep us together. Yes, and people can be cruel too. So that can be, that can also be the situation. But I would be very careful about being cruel to yourself and others. For some of you it can be others. You are welcome, Nor. Okay, so this is, put that there. This is for Scorpio. Scorpio, love. We're almost there, darling. We're almost there, Scorpio. What wonderful gifts, guidance, blessings, and helpful information can you give Scorpio for love and romance in December? What is going on for love and romance in December? Have faith. Yeah, exactly. Yes. Okay, love and romance for Scorpio. What wonderful gifts, guidance, blessings, and helpful information can you give Scorpio for the month of December? 3 cards for Scorpio, please. 3 cards. Oh, they almost came out and then they didn't. 3 cards for Scorpio. 1. 2 more cards for Scorpio. 2 more cards for Scorpio. Oh, too many came out there. There were about 10. 2 more cards for Scorpio, please, for love and romance. There's 1. And 1 more card. Oh, there it is. Leo, I've already done Leo. These are, I'm going through the Ms. Diva. I'm going through the readings in order. So I've already done that. You can watch it on the replay, and I'll be answering personal questions after I finish these readings for anyone that wants to stick around. Okay, so love and romance for Scorpio. Here we go. So for those in a relationship, this is about looking at all the effort that you've put into this relationship. Are you getting enough back for what you've put in? Is it flourishing? And also I always think of this as reinvesting in your relationship, but is it worth reinvesting in? And that's what you have to ask yourself. You've really kind of got to look at the books and take a look at what's paid off in the relationship. But is this relationship one-sided, or are there 2 people in this? Because you can be in a relationship and feel really lonely. I've been in one where it was extremely lonely. You can feel more alone in a relationship than out of a relationship, actually. So that's something that you have to kind of assess and ask yourself: Are you getting enough back from your partner? and I'm feeling that this is like some of you really need to move on from this relationship. You need to move on, get in the boat. There are calmer waters and greener pastures out there. So I feel that there's been a lot of turbulence perhaps and arguments in some of your relationships. So it's about moving on. Now, and I'm going to just finish this for people in relationships, okay? Before I interpret it for the single person. And then you've got the Knight in the Knight of Wands, and this is about being impulsive. So I feel that when you move on, you will find your true love. I feel that there's a potential to find someone that's really going to connect with you, and it's going to be passionate. It's going to be what you want, but you need to kind of close the, you need to move on from where you're at right now. So these are for people that know that this hasn't been working out for a while. I'm not telling anyone to leave their relationship if you're in a relationship. It's not about that. But for those of you who know that this relationship has not been working for quite a while, if you really look at it rationally, you're going to see that you've put in more than the other person has given, and I mean substantially more. And in this case, you need to move on. And then I feel that you will find the love that you've been looking for once you move on from this one. Now, if you're single, I feel that you've got to let go of the past. You have to be very careful when you start a new relationship not to bring all the old baggage into it. And you may have, you may have been one of those people that have just given and given and given, and people have just taken from you. And in that case, you just need to kind of move on and drop, move on to greener pastures. You have to leave the past behind. Leave it in the rear view mirror, and then I feel that you've got this lovely potential to meet someone passionate. And in December you can meet someone passionate, and it's going to be exciting, but you can't do that until you or it won't pan out in that way if you don't let go. I can't do this, and this is a really weird thing to do. You won't do that unless you move on from this, right? You move on from the past. It's definitely about changing and going forward differently. Dropping the baggage. When a lot of us can do that. We can start new relationships and bring in our old distrust of someone, not trusting them, not believing that they've got our best interest in heart because we've been burnt in the past. So what we need to do is we need to drop that and just think of this as a whole new clean slate, and choose to trust the person, right? Make it new going forward. Okay, so let's do finances for Scorpio. This is finances for Scorpio. What wonderful blessings, guidance, and helpful information can you give Scorpio for finance for the month of December? This is for Scorpio finance for December. 3 cards for Scorpio, please. 3 cards for Scorpio. 1 more card for Scorpio, please. 1 more card for Scorpio. Oh, did that come out? No. There it is. Okay. Okay, so you have the Hanging Man. This is about patience. It's about waiting. It's about waiting. It's about being paid. Look, you may not get it. You may not get paid as fast as you want. Your bonus may not come in. Your return on your investments may not come in time. It feels like you're not getting paid fast enough, or your raise may not have come in, or your promotion, or you may not have got the job. But this is about being patient and looking at this in a different way. You know, maybe there's a reason. It's interesting because it's like, oh yeah, you know, that I didn't get paid for that, I'm waiting for it. And maybe you didn't get it because you would have kind of, you know, spent it in a way that you shouldn't. So it's going to come in the right time. I really feel that that you're going to get paid at the right time, in the right amount at the right time. This really is about looking at this spiritually. You're going to, don't worry, you're going to get it. And look, you've got the Chariot. This is about a really, you know, a triumphant end. And this is also about patience, and it's about tenacity. It's about hanging in there. It's determination. So maybe some of you have a business that's not paying off as quickly as you want it, or a project that's not, you know, coming in, or perhaps you've launched something on the internet that hasn't paid the dividends that you wanted. But just keep going, keep doing what you're doing, really focus, keep the focus and stay balanced. In the end, you're going to get paid. And look, you have the Knight of Pentacles. And it is about moving forward, but it's about moving forwards methodically and strategically. So you really have to kind of plan your next move, survey the land, you know, make a step forward, but strategically. Don't waste energy. And this is about hard work. Your hard work will pay off, Scorpio. So this is exciting. Maybe you have some clients that haven't paid you on time, but it's going to be okay. They will pay you. It'll come in at the right time, just when you need it. You may think you need it now, but you're going to need it more later, I think. So now we are moving on to Sagittarius. Happy birthday, Sagittarius. We're moving out of, oh no, we're not moving out. Yeah, we're moving towards the end of Sagittarius, aren't we? Towards it? No, we've got quite a bit to go yet. Yes, Cancer has been done, yeah. Okay, Sagittarius. What wonderful gifts, guidance, blessings, and helpful information can we give Sagittarius? Thank you, Noor. Okay. Let's see. This is for Sagittarius. What wonderful gifts, guidance, blessings, and helpful information can you give Sagittarius for love and finance? Sorry, for love and romance for the month of December. This is love and romance for Sagittarius. Lovely. What wonderful gifts, guidance, blessings, and helpful information can you give Sagittarius for love and romance? 3 cards, please. 1. Ooh, 2. Oh, that was too many, and it didn't really fall down. 1 more card for Sagittarius. There it is. Okay. So we have the King of Swords, and the King of Swords is this wonderful, thank you Ashley for the super chat, I really appreciate that. I'm going to get to you as soon as I finish these readings. I'm going to do the more questions afterwards. So the King of Swords, he's like the champion for justice. So if you're in a relationship, I feel that you need to kind of start thinking rationally without getting too emotional. He is the kind of person that's just going to look at the facts, and he's going to. So I feel that some of you are tied in a relationship that isn't working for you, and you can't see the forest for the trees, if you know what I mean. Or you can't see the trees for the forest. I can't remember how that goes. You're not seeing the truth in the situation. So you're being asked to kind of really look at it. You know, it's like no more rationalizing behavior in your partner that doesn't work anymore. It's really about seeing that. And it's about moving on. This is about moving on for it. For some of you, it really is. And hard as that is, you have to kind of move on. You've got to think, you've really got to kind of use your rational thinking. You know, you really have to kind of be, what I would say is write a pros and cons list. You know, look at what works, and because when you put it in writing, think of all the wonderful things about this person and what they do. And then you write a list of all, you can do the negative things first and then the positive things, and look at, does it pan out? I feel that you've got the 6 of Pentacles here, and this is the service card, right? This can be, you're in servitude in this relationship. You can be in servitude of it. So you may be in service to this relationship more than the other person is in service to you. I feel that this is an imbalance in this relationship. So I feel also, if you're single, that you have to really kind of look at this relationship. Hold on, here we go. You could meet someone that's very kind of intelligent and smart and cerebral and logical thinking. It can be someone like, a lawyer. It's not really about passion per se. It's about fairness, and this guy or this woman is very kind of cerebral and very rational. It's interesting, and then you've got, thank you Kathleen, and then you've got the 6 of Swords, right? And the 6 of Swords is all about, I don't think that this person's for you. It's like there's something better out there for you, that's for you. I don't think that this person that you may meet in December or you're with right now is the right person for you. I feel, look, that there are calmer waters and greener pastures. There's someone better out there for you. It's so interesting, right? So look, what I'm getting is you've got the service card. So I feel that when you're in need of help is going to come for you. And I feel that you have to kind of be, you have to be in service for others. You have to help others to move on as well. You've got to move on from this person because they're not the right person from you. And you need to be able to pay that forward and help others in the same situation. And I believe that that's going to come, that's going to come up for you. I believe you're going to get the opportunity to help others when you move forward. You must, when I have clients, and sometimes I say to them, look, you're over here picking up crumbs, right? This person this person doesn't really have a connection to you in the way that you want it. I'm not saying the person's a bad person, but it's just not the person for you. And so you're over here picking up crumbs, trying to rationalize and make this work because there's so many great things about this person, right? And there's a great big piece of cake over there that you're missing. So you must kind of let this go for the happiness that you want. I feel that you are going to get what you want once you let this go. So that was Sagittarius. That's love. That's finance. That's love. We're going to do finance now. We're going to do finance. Let's have a look. Catherine, I'm going to get to you right after, okay? And you, Ashley, I'm going to get to you as soon as I finish this. So we're on Capricorn. This is Capricorn. As soon as I get through the things, I'm going to answer all your questions, and I'll do the super chats first. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, so just hang in there and be patient just a little while longer. Okay, yes, this is for, we're not on Capricorn. Shoot, we're still on, we're on finances for Sagittarius. Sorry, Sag. Here we are, finances. Let's see what wonderful gifts, guidance, blessings, and helpful information can you give Sagittarius for finances for December? What's going on for finances for December? Oh, wow. Here we go. There's one card. Okay. 2 more cards for finances for Sagittarius. 2 more cards. Finances for December for Sagittarius. 1 more card for Sagittarius. Okay. So we have the Emperor. And the Emperor is all about crossing your T's and dotting your I's. You've got to get your paperwork in order. You've got to get all your taxes together. You've got to sort everything out. You know, Mercury is going direct, so it's a perfect opportunity for you to get all that stuff sorted. This is about organization. It's about getting rid of that stuff. Not getting rid of, you know, it's about taking care of it. Do all your end of year paperwork and get that all together. Now you have the 3 of Swords. This is betrayal, right? And it's pain. So I feel that you're really feeling some pain around your finances. So maybe something has come up for you, and this, you know, this really does mean kind of betrayal. So maybe you feel, maybe somebody has betrayed you financially. If you've got a business manager, or somebody has done something that's really hurt you, not only emotionally, but also hurt you in your pocket, you know. So when the 3 of Swords comes up, though, it's like, deal with it. It's deal with it, take it in. Don't hold on to this. It's you've got to move forward. You've got to let it go. And I say that because the next card is the 7 of Wands, and that is about coming from a higher octave, right? 7 is, look, he's above all the other. So it's fighting for standing up for what's yours. Yes. You've got to deal with this betrayal, this financial betrayal, but not in a way that's it's about coming at it from a higher perspective. It's about being spiritual. It's about looking at the facts. It's about standing up for what you know is rightly yours. Don't let this happen to you lying down, kind of thing. You have to go to bat for it. So if you didn't get, for instance, if you didn't get the bonus that you were expecting, then challenge it. But challenge it from a higher perspective, you know, in terms of, don't be angry, don't be resentful, don't be bitter. Be very you've got to be very logical, because you've got the Emperor, right? The King of Kings. It's coming at this from a logical, spiritual aspect. So very calm, very collective, and very I understand why. It's like it's like standing up for yourself, and not going with not thinking that you don't have the rights, like going with peer pressure. Oh, you know, you shouldn't fight for this because you don't deserve it, and blah blah blah. Don't go with what your peers are saying or the team is telling you shouldn't do. Go with what you know in your heart and your gut is right. Because you have been, what's the word I'm looking at? It's not just betrayal. You know, you've been, someone has done you wrong. Basically, you've been done wrong, and you deserve more. And you know that. You have to go with your gut feeling and do it legally, above board. Get all your paperwork together. Come prepared is what I'm saying. When you're coming to the table to defend yourself, your reputation, or whatever it is that you're defending financially, come correct, come with everything. You know, cross your T's and dot your I's, and don't let this fester, and don't let it go, because you know it's something that you need to fight for, Sagittarius. All right, let's go on to Capricorn now. Capricorn for love and romance for December. Love will keep us together. Let's have a look. Love and romance. What are we doing here? This is love and romance for Capricorn. Capricorn, love and romance. No, we're nearly at Aquarius for you. Nearly there. Okay, this is for Capricorn. Capricorn. What wonderful gifts, guidance, blessings, and helpful information can you give Capricorn for love in December? Capricorn. Okay, 3 cards for Capricorn, please. 3 cards. There's 1. 2 more cards for Capricorn. Oh, there's 2. Oh, 3. There you go. Lovely. Oh, very, very interesting. Interessant. Okay, the first card out for you, Capricorn, is the 9 of Pentacles. This is like a lovely, I feel that you, if you're in a relationship or you're just starting one, I feel that this is security. You're feeling secure in it. It's like coming on to a new level. It's like a beautiful, it's a beautiful feeling. Look, it's opulence. It's feeling really enriched by this relationship and really secure in it. And you have the gift of the High Priestess, right? So the High Priestess is all about intuition, psychic abilities. It's tuning into your body. Everything, be guided by your instinct. If you're looking for someone, you'll find someone, I really believe, but if you trust in your instinct and your gut feeling. And you're going to, you know, if you're in a relationship, you're going to feel the needs of the other person, and you're just going to be able to kind of make it happen. It's kind of like a magical kind of energy in the relationship. I feel that you're both going to be attuned to each other. I think it's a lovely, lovely connection. And I think that that's the case if you're meeting someone new. And then you have the Star card. So I feel that relationships are being healed here for you. I feel that you're going to see a path forward. If you're looking for someone, you're really going to clearly see the path forward. You can see into the distance. It's hope. It's, you know, hope springs eternal. You're feeling hopeful about this relationship. You're feeling secure in it. And you're feeling enriched by it. You know, if it's new, it's exciting. You might, and then you could meet someone like this for the month of December. If you're totally single, there's a lovely potential to meet this incredible person that's going to make you feel all these feelings, secure, connected spiritually and psychically to one another almost. Yeah, this is lovely, Capricorn. And now let's do finances for Capricorn. Very, very nice. I feel that if you are in a relationship, it's definitely, if you've had any conflicts or problems in your relationship, I feel that that's healing. I feel you're on this path to a deep healing in it. You've got to another level in the relationship. So this is for finances for Capricorn. What wonderful gifts, guidance, blessings, and helpful information can you give Capricorn for their finances in December? This is Capricorn. Okay, 3 cards for Capricorn for finances in December. 3 cards for Capricorn, please. What wonderful gifts, guidance, blessings, and helpful information. Oh, there you go. Oh, that's way too many. There was about half the deck fell out there. 2 more cards for Capricorn, please. There they are. Okay. Oh, you got 3 more. Ah, okay, so Capricorn, the first card out is the Magician. You are the Magician. So that means that you can create, you have everything you desire to create the life that you desire. You have everything. You need to understand that, because I feel that you're not believing that you have the wherewithal to create the finances that you really want. You've got the 4 of Swords, right? And the 4 of Swords is mental exhaustion. Thank you, Ms. Diva, for that. I appreciate that. You've got the 4 exhaustion. It's mental exhaustion. It's being so tired, or going over in your head you know, over and over again, different scenarios that you're just exhausted. So when this comes in, it's saying, listen, first of all, you need to relax. You need to make sure you sleep enough. You need to make sure that you're hydrating enough, because if you're not feeling well, then you're not going to be able to go forward and do what you need to do to create an abundant lifestyle. And look, you're feeling very deprived. This is like feeling on the outs. Now this can be at work, where you're feeling like disconnected from everyone. You're feeling like you're out in the cold. You're not being included in the business. And this can actually mean that you're feeling really deprived of finances. And maybe you're in a position where you're not doing that well right now. But this is like a cup. You have to look. Abundance comes in many forms. So I always say the antidote to this is gratitude. It's like looking at what you have and being grateful for the little things in life. You know, attract better things, reach for a better feeling thought. You know, and particularly around the holidays, maybe you're thinking, oh my God, I can't afford the car. It could be, you know, it doesn't mean that you're destitute. It could mean, you know, I can't afford to buy myself the car I want, or buy my friend the car I want, or my daughter, son, whatever it is. Not feeling like you have enough is the underlying message here financially, which is kind of Capricorn every day of the year, isn't it? and look, you've got the Queen of Swords right here. I feel that there's a really I feel that you've got a potential to meet an interesting business partner, or perhaps or an investment in some way. Somebody could come, and look, the Queen of Swords is this cerebral, incredible businesswoman, and she could have an opportunity for you, and you're like, normally you'd be like, oh, I don't want to get involved with that one. She's like too much, or, you know, he's too much, whatever it is. She is the champion for the truth. She's the truth seeker. She'll tell you the truth without thought to your feelings, you know, because she thinks you need to know it. She's being helpful. She doesn't mean to hurt. So she can be a little abrasive, but she's astute and a really incredible businesswoman. So if she comes in and offers you a partnership or a deal, take it, because you're both going to make money. So this is about looking at every opportunity, and don't completely negate anything that comes up that you would normally. Be open enough to look at this situation. And remember, you are the magician. You can create the life that you want. You know, you've got everything in your power. Everything's there. Just take a look, you know, and come out of this this cup half empty. You need to be in the cup half full. Don't miss that opportunity, Capricorn. All right, darling, let's go on to Aquarius. Aquarius. My Aquarians, let's look for love. Love, love will keep us together. Think of me, babe, whenever. Aquarius, what wonderful gifts and guidance and helpful information can you give Aquarius for the month of December on love and romance? What's going on for love and romance for Aquarius? Aquarius, Aquarius. Okay, 3 cards for Aquarius on love and romance for December. 2 more cards for Aquarius on love and romance. There we go. Lovely. Okay, let's have a look here. Oh, okay. So, the first card out is we have the 7 of Swords. So someone is not being completely honest in this relationship. If you're in a relationship, someone's not who they portend to be. Somebody's, you know, this can be you in the relationship, or it can be the other person. That's for you to decide. And I feel that this relationship is making you feel like you're out in the cold. You're feeling deprived of love in some way in this relationship. I can't say any more. And I think this has been a theme that's kind of gone on for Aquarius for a while. That kind of thing. Somebody's not being honest. So listen, if you meet someone this month too, be honest about the situation. Look at what's going on, because as I said earlier, I was listening to this doctor on NPR, and when once we fall in love, it's very hard to rationalize and see the truth, so if you're new and you've just met someone new and it's kind look at what's going on, really look under the covers, right? And have faith. This is the Hierophant, and the Hierophant comes in when you have to trust and have faith that there's something better out there for you. There's something that's going to work for you on many levels. And I think perhaps you're staying in this relationship, or you're trying to give this person too much, what's the word I want to look for? Too much leeway in the beginning. I have a friend who's an Aquarian, and she met someone that she kind of knew wasn't right in the beginning, but she stayed with him, and she stayed with him for years. And he wasn't right for her. I'm not saying the guy's bad, but or the girl's bad, whatever it is. But they aren't who they say they are. They're lying about something, or they're not, or maybe you're not telling the truth to the person. You have to decide what this is. But whatever the case is, you're not feeling connected. There's no connection there. There's no emotional connection. You're feeling out of the cold. You feel deprived of love in this relationship. And you have to have faith that you're going to move on. You're going to be taken care of. This is the whole thing of picking up the crumbs over here and missing a big piece of cake. You've got to trust. Learn from this. You have to learn from it so that you can move on clearly, right? Alrighty then. Oh no, then I have to do finance. I want to move on too fast. That's my problem. Okay, so let's look at finances for Aquarius. What's going on financially for Aquarius? Okay. This is for finance for December. No romance without finance. You gotta have a J-O-B if you want to be with me. Okay. Finance for Aquarius. What wonderful gifts, guidance, blessings, and helpful information can you give Aquarius for finances in December? Okay. 3 cards for Aquarius. There's 1, 2, oh, there's 10, nearly. 2 more cards. There's 2. 1 more card for Aquarius. There it is. Okay. Okay, let's have a look. Oh. Long-term optimistic plans, darling. If you're in a relationship, I have a feeling that this is really about finance in general for Aquarians to think about. It's like looking at the future optimistically and making long-term optimistic plans. You've got this experience, and you can do the same old thing and get the same old results, or you can do something completely different. You can leave the crumbs behind and go for the big piece of cake, and the universe is backing you. This is like Jupiter. There's Jupiter, the 3 of Wands I always think is about Jupiter. It's about moving forward in a positive and optimistic light. And the 3rd card is the 5. It's the same as this, the 5 of Pentacles, right? It's about deprivation. So you have the opportunity to move forward and in a different way, because, I think that love kind of leaves you in this out in the cold. Your relationships in the past may have kept you in this place of feeling out in the cold, not feeling that connection, needing more from the relationship than what you're getting. And so you have this opportunity when the world comes in. This is like, do things differently, darling. Go for what really feeds your soul. What do you really want? Go for that. You deserve it. Don't think that you don't, because it's almost like you create this because you think that's what you deserve. But this is, look, really believe, write down what you would love in a relationship. And I'm talking about qualities. How would you like to feel? What would you like that person to be like? And write it down. Be in that relationship, which is like, you know, the ultimate fantasy relationship, whatever it is, and write about it. I mean, I'm talking, put it in black and white, right? And then next time, you know, do something differently, you know, date differently. Put your dating archetype aside and be you. Be the authentic you. Don't try to be someone they want. Be someone you want to be. Just be you. Value that. When you value yourself, you won't feel devalued by others, right? Because this is about feeling devalued. Okay, Aquarius. Now let's go on to Pisces. That's the last one, and I'm going to answer all those super chats first and then get to other questions. All righty then. This is for Pisces. What wonderful gifts, guidance, blessings, and helpful information can you give Pisces on love and romance for December? This is for Pisces. Love and romance for December for Pisces. What wonderful gifts, guidance, blessings, and helpful information can you give Pisces for the month of December? Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. 3 cards for Pisces, please, for love and romance for December. 3 cards for Pisces. 3 cards for Pisces for December. Love and romance. What would be helpful for Pisces to know? Ooh, darling. Wow. Okay. Nothing's coming out. Nothing's going to be helpful for you to know. I'm only kidding. This is for Pisces. What wonderful gifts, guidance, blessings, and helpful information can you give Pisces for love and romance in December? Yay. There we go. 2. Okay. 1 more card for Pisces. There we go. Okay. So the first card out. Oh yeah, that one too. Yes, that's right. It came out. Okay, the first card out is the 3 of Pentacles. The 3 of Pentacles is like, you know, it's about focusing on creativity. It's about bringing something. It's about growth. This is about, I'm feeling, because this is love, this is emotional growth. This is a potential to grow, to learn from the past so that you can go forward. It's very important to keep the lessons up front. And I say that because you have the Tower. So perhaps perhaps a relationship is ending. Or it's kind of going for being taken away for some reason. Look, it's something that's not working anyway. And look, nobody likes the Tower, right? But this can be a breakdown in communication. It can be a breakdown in the relationship in some way if you're already in a relationship. But this is about things, you know, the phoenix can rise once from the ashes, but there has to be ashes first, right? There's got to be a fire. So this is about, you know, and there are 2 people. Are there 2 people in this? Oh no, there's only 1 person in this. So this is someone... this is a relationship breaking up. You know, I'd like to say this differently, but it is. It's about somebody breaking down the whole relationship is kind of breaking down for some reason, but there's a lesson in this, a really valuable lesson, because you've got the Three of Pentacles. I feel that this is a valuable growth system. And look, if this relationship's going, it needs to go. It's not working. It just needs to go. Game over, yeah. That's right, Celia. And look, what's really interesting is that it's almost like this tower has blocked you from moving forward. But then after this tower, this relationship has broken down and gone, or it's been removed, you have the Eight of Pentacles. And this is like, boom, opportunities coming in. It's like your whole world opens up once this person is out of your life. It's almost like, you know, you'll get lots of suitors, or maybe you'll get lots of other offers or opportunities in some way. Maybe financially you'll even do better. It's almost like this person has blocked you in many areas of your life. And look, you have the Queen of Pentacles. She's like, you know, she means abundance and opportunity. You know, she's, you know, hard worker. She likes luxury. I feel that, you know, this relationship, or this person has blocked you in many areas, and things are going to fly, darling, once this has gone. Nobody likes the tower. It doesn't feel great at the time, but know that there's a rainbow on the other side. Like, things are really going to start moving and shaking in a really good way, Pisces. And now we're going to do finance. No romance without finance. You gotta have a J-O-B if you want to be with me. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe the other person was an under-earner or something. I don't know. I you know, it's a general reading, so it's hard to pinpoint when you're doing a general reading exactly what it is. But good riddance to bad rubbish, I say, darling. Let it go. I almost sang that song then too, but I won't. I don't want to lose any more viewers. Okay, so this is finance for Pisces. What wonderful gifts, guidance, blessings, and helpful information can you give Pisces about their finances for the month of December? Okay, 3 cards. Oh, there's 2. Oh my goodness, this is a theme. Darling, this is a theme. One more card. Oh, I'm telling you, this... Oh, there's too many out there. But I am going to take that one. That's it. That one turned up. Okay, so there are crossovers here, darling. Check your other readings once this goes up. You have the 7 of Wands. So this is about not being pressured by the by your peers or by other people at work. Perhaps it's like you're standing up for what's right. So you know, I was saying this earlier, maybe you expected a bonus and you didn't get it, and you need to go in and say, you know what, I deserve that bonus. But not in a dogmatic way, not in an egotistical or arrogant way. It's very important to come from a higher octave. He's standing above everyone, not because he's better than, but because he's coming from his higher self. So this is about connecting with your higher self and being calm and quiet, because people don't hear others when they're angry, when they shout out. No one hears that. But when somebody's very calm, people can hear it. They hear the calmness in the voice and they think, oh right, they're rational and they're calm. And you go in and you tell them why you think you deserve that. So this is about, you know, standing up for what's rightly yours. You know, go to bat for what you know you deserve. Because you're feeling out in the cold. You're feeling deprived. You're feeling like you don't have enough. And so it's important to fight for what's rightly yours, because, you know, and also you have to remember when you're feeling this, it's, you know, it's a glass half empty. It's really important to kind of focus on what you have, because it'll make you feel better. If nothing else, it's going to make you feel better. You start to feel better. It empowers you. You become more active, and you know, even if you're looking at it in a rational way. I mean, if you're looking at what's the word I'm looking for? Esther and Jerry Hicks, the law of attraction, then it is. You reach for a better feeling thought. It's going to attract more. If you don't believe in that, just think about, how you feel better, and you get things done when you feel better, right? You can, take the next step to create the finance situation that you want. You want an abundant, luxurious financial situation. And here we have it with the 9 of Pentacles. Look, feeling very proud of what you've connected and how you are what you're creating financially. So this is the thing. Stand up for what you believe in, Pisces, what you believe is rightfully yours. Come out of the glass half empty and move into half full, because you've got the 9 of Pentacles. She loves, luxurious possessions. She works hard. So it's like, I want to say she works hard for her money. So hard for it, honey. So working hard, you're going to get it. And work hard at standing up for yourself. Don't find your voice, darling. Stand up for what's rightly yours. I have a healing. Okay, it's telling me to, let me look at that. Okay, I'm going to show that. All right, so now let's go to the super chats. The first one that asked me, let me see. Here we are. Joe, this is for Ashley, so you want to know Joe's current feelings for you. Okay. Let me just clear the energy of these cards quickly. Just clear the energy of these cards, and we are going to go to those questions. There we go. Do this. Okay, this is for Ashley. This is for Ashley. What are Joe's current feelings for Ashley? What are Joe's current feelings for Ashley? Let's have a look. This is for Ashley. What are Joe's current feelings for Ashley? What are Joe's current feelings for Ashley? Let's see. Oh, lovely. Oh, passionate. A lot of passion in there. Love. I always think about the Knight of Wands as this wonderful free spirit that is loyal and there for you and loves you and will stay with you as long as you don't restrict them in any way. So it's important not to restrict him, but he's loyal and he loves you and he's passionate. This is passion. Ashley. Okay. Catherine. My fiance's in jail. Will he be freed? I love him so much. He's always taking care of me. I'm lost without him. He's my soulmate. Will he be freed? Okay, let's have a look. This is for Catherine. Let's see. Catherine. Catherine's fiance. Will he be freed? This is for Catherine. Will he be freed? She's lost without him. Okay, you have 2 cards here. The 2 of Swords is a decision on the table that you must make, Catherine. and it's almost like you're refusing to see the situation in this. And listen, it's really interesting. In this card, there's all this like turbulent ocean in the background, which talks about things. It's about emotions that you don't want to face. And there are blocks. So this is blocked. I can't say, I mean, I don't know what he's in jail for, but maybe he won't get out soon and you're not looking at that. But you have the High Priestess in here, so intuitively you kind of know what's going to happen. I don't know the circumstances for which he's in, or if he's awaiting trial. I don't know what your circumstances are, Catherine, but this is, look, the High Priestess is standing at the gates of Solomon, and she is working. She's right between kind of good and evil, right? The two good and bad, light and dark, however you want to say it. So you are in between these two energies, and it's almost like you've blocked. You kind of know what's going to happen here, because you've got the High Priestess giving you the keys to the Akashic records, which is wisdom, all knowing. You can kind of see what's going to happen if you really take off the blindfold and you look at it. But I feel that you're afraid to look at the truth. So that may be, just because of these cards, it may be that he's not going to come out anytime soon. Maybe he's in for a little while, longer than you would want him to be. But I don't know a situation to go in more depth, but this is what I'm getting from that, And two, I don't know what is, what his situation is. It could even mean, like, because you've got the two pillars here, right? And the High Priestess is number 2, and there's the Two of Swords. This could mean 2 years or 2 months. If I knew more of the situation, I would, I think you're going to know anyway. If it's a serious offense, it could be, if it's more serious, it could be 2 years, or it could be 2 months. Or it could be 2 months before he gets bail, or so, I don't know. Because I'm not really filled in on the situation, but that the 2 could be a significance is what I'm saying. So I hope that was helpful, Catherine. Ms. Diva, Leo, will I end up with younger Aqua or older Aqua? Okay. Younger or older? I've got to ask one question, because otherwise it becomes confusing. So we're going to say there's 2 possibilities on the table. There's an older Aquarian or a younger Aquarius. So will it be the younger? Because we're going to assume if it's not the younger, it will be the older, okay? So this is for Ms. Diva. Will she end up with the younger Aquarius? If no, we're going to assume it's the older. Okay. Let's end up with the younger Aquarian. Oh, 3 cards came out here. Okay. It's interesting. You feel stuck. I've got the 8 of Swords, so I'm feeling that you feel stuck in this situation. And you're stuck in the choice, really. You've got to open. I've got to stop touching that. I can see my thing jumping around. I have to stop touching the table. So you're stuck in this situation. You're not looking at the truth in the situation. So you need to take the blindfold off. You feel almost trapped between the 2, because you don't know which way to look or to choose. But if you took the blindfold off, you'd clearly see the way to go. You clearly know whom to choose. and which way to go. It's almost like you see no way out of this, but there is a way out. And look, you've got the Nine of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. You can have either or. It's up to you. This is like yes to both. You can have both. You need to take the blindfold off and choose yourself. So both are on the table. Both are equally a good choice as far as I'm concerned. You've got the Nine of Cups is dreams and wishes come true, and the Nine of Pentacles is the is also this is a really good match for you. And they're both good matches. But you feel like you're in a dilemma to choose, but you know who's right for you. I don't have to tell you, and Spirit is saying take the blindfold off and look at the truth in the situation, and both will work for you. It's just, do you have to pick a lane? Pick a lane if you want to. Whatever you choose is going to work out for you. What else? Let me see. Okay, Catherine. You're going to tell me later. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you don't have to be detail oriented, but the two seems significant on some level, but I know what that's like. That's not a cool situation. Okay, my heart goes out to you. Healing for that. Moving to Georgia to find special needs school for autistic dyslexic son. Need to choose between 3 schools. Cumberland in Roswell and Cumberland. I only see 2 choices here. Oh, Cumberland, Roswell and Howard. Is that what it is? Cumberland, Roswell and Howard. Oh, you're welcome, Ms. Diva. Cumberland, Rosalind and Howard. Okay, that's like... Okay, let's have a look. You have 3 schools. Is one standing out for you? It's easier for me to ask for one. Are you leaning towards one? And let's see if that's the one. It's a better question. Atlanta. That's the one that you're... okay. Yes. Okay, so Atlanta is the one that you are leaning towards. Let's ask if Atlanta's the one. Let's ask if Atlanta is the one. Okay. Okay. This is for Healing Vibes. Yeah, Cumberland. Okay. Okay, so, okay. Cumberland. Is this the best school? Is this a better choice? Is Cumberland the better choice for Healing Vibes? Healing Vibes wants to know if Cumberland's the better choice for us. Is Cumberland School the better choice for us? Okay. Is Cumberland the better choice for us? No. It's the Tower. No, that's definite no. That's not the good choice. So you've got 2 left. What's the one that you prefer next? What's your second choice? Healing Vibes. Whatever your second choice is, I'll look. Should I hang in there with my Virgo? Wait, Lisa asks, will my son enter into the health field beyond CNA? I don't know what that means, but I'll look for that. Will my son enter into the health field? Lisa. Okay. There's the sun. Enter into the health field. Let's have a look. Well, there's a sun health. Enter into the health field. Oh, yes. It says yes. The Four of Wands, a wonderful foundation. Yes, he's got a wonderful foundation. He probably will. This is a yes card. It's a celebratory card. For sure. Cottage. Okay, so I'll ask cottage. Is cottage the best choice for healing vibes? Sun? Cottage, is that the best choice for healing vibes? Sun? Cottage. Well, you've got the Eight of Wands, which is walking away from this. So I would say this is walking away from it. I would say I'd go with the third one, because this is, you know, leaving behind. It's like looking for something more meaningful. So I would say go with the third one. Ah, certified nursing assistant. Yeah, well, that's a celebratory card, so I would say yes. What else is there? Should I hang on to my Virgo? Happy Libra. Should I hang on to my Virgo? Happy Libra. Should Happy Libra hang on to the Virgo? You're welcome, Lisa. Temperance. Everything in moderation. That's kind of, you know, it's not a yes and it's not a no. Thank you, Lisa, darling. Yeah, it's not a yes and it's not a no. Let's clarify that. Well, the feeling I'm getting is just, the feeling I got from this card is just kind of allow things to unfold. It's not about hanging on and it's not about letting go. It's just about letting it play out the way it's supposed to play out. It's not having any expectations on it. So I wouldn't move on, and it's not about a definitively like hanging on. It's just being. Let this story unfold. That's exactly what I got when I'm feeling that. And so I feel that when you let things go, let your expectations go, you've got the Wheel of Fortune going in your direction. So I would just, you know what, this is interesting, right? Because I always say this, I'm looking for something to do this visual aid kind of thing. Okay, so here we are. Here's a tissue. It's a tissue. Oh, here we go. So the guru once said this to me, but of course there were hundreds of other people there. But he says we always think of letting go, right, like that, and it's gone. But if we think of letting go like that, oops, it could go. If we think of letting go like that, it's just letting it go, letting our expectations go, letting go of the results. Allow it to just play out, back off, stop trying to control things kind of thing. And I think things will play out the way they're meant to. You're welcome, Happy Libra. Yes, it's patience. Don't control. Don't try to manipulate or control. Just allow them to be them, give them space, and just be, just be lovely. Just be you and lovely, and don't have expectations. Don't bring up the past all the time or say what you need. It's just, yeah. Okay. This fish is fishing. Will my line bring in anything with love? Celia. Okay, let's have a look. This fish is fishing. You're welcome. Let me just do this. And then I'm going to go, guys, because I've been online for 2.5 hours more. It's a long time. Okay. Here we go. This fish is fishing. Celia is fishing. Will she catch a fish that will bring in love? Is she going to hook a new love? Love will keep us together. Oh, 2 cards came out. Now you have, so, okay, you've got the Emperor, right? Are you going to catch a fish? You may catch a fish, but this fish may not be the right fish. And it's going to be the kind of fish that you've picked before and from the past. And so may not be, you may just go for the same person. I feel that you've really got to kind of change the type of person that you are hooking, that you are catching, the type of fish that you are catching. You seem to catch the same fish, and this is the potential to catch the same fish again. I feel that you need to learn from the past so that you can move forward differently. And, you know, the Emperor is, you know, he's like the King of Kings. Where are we? The Emperor is the King of Kings. And he's very rational-minded. Not the kind of person that you would fall in love with, because I don't want to say he's devoid of emotions, but he's definitely not... passionate kind of thing. He's more about rules and regulations and, you know, too many boundaries, and it's what you've got in the past. And you may think, oh yeah, but that was really nice, there's things about that that's lovely, and looking at the past with rose tinted glasses, but you need to move on from that kind of a fish. Go and fish in another river. Look for a different type of person, a different type of lover. Don't go for the same type that you have been going for. That's what I would say. Okay, darling. Let me see if I missed anything. Sometimes I miss things in the fray. I want to thank you all for tuning in. Thank you for all the super chats. I really appreciate that. That really helps me. And I threw those glasses away. Good. Bury them. Just, you know, if you catch someone, throw it back in. Yes, lots of love to you all, and I will see you on, you know, the readings will come out Sunday, Monday morning, the latest for some of them. I try to get most of them up Sunday, but sometimes that doesn't happen. But I love you all. Thank you for tuning in. Mwah, and I'll see you soon. Take care.